I want to tell you a story. It's about two boys, Andrew and Darren. They were the best of friends, practically inseparable. They did everything together. Rode bikes until the streetlights came on, built epic forts in the living room, shared secrets they swore they'd take to their graves. They were closer than anyone could imagine. But here's the thing that made their bond so unique. Andrew and Darren were also brothers. And for 38 years they had no idea. This story starts in England, United Kingdom. From the moment they met as young boys, they just clicked. It was that kind of rare, instant friendship you see in movies. They looked remarkably similar too. Same dark hair, same smile, same build. People in their small town would often joke about it. You two could be twins, they'd say. Andrew and Darren would just laugh it off. Now we're just best friends. As they grew up, life took them on slightly different paths. They ended up going to different high schools, which was a tough adjustment. For the first time, they weren't seeing each other every single day. But their friendship never wavered. They still hung out every weekend, still called each other for advice, still considered each other family. Andrew would say Darren was the brother he never had, and Darren felt the exact same way. Years went by. They were best man at each other's weddings. They watched their own kids grow up, and of course their children became close friends too. Their lives were completely intertwined. For 38 years, their story was one of an incredible, lifelong friendship. Then everything changed. It all started with a casual conversation at a family party. One of Andrew's parents' friends mentioned that she knew a woman who had given a baby up for adoption around the same time Andrew was born. This sparked a memory for Andrew's mom. She confessed something she had kept secret for decades. Andrew was adopted. Andrew was stunned, but he wasn't angry, he was just curious. He wanted to find his birth mother. His best friend Darren was right there by his side, supporting him every step of the way. "Whatever you need, man, I'm here," Darren promised. Andrew started his search, and as he dug into his adoption records, he shared the details with Darren's parents, who had always been like a second family to him. He told them his birth mother's name. When Darren's mom heard the name, her face went white. She looked at Andrew. Her eyes filled with a mixture of shock and disbelief. She pulled out an old photo album and pointed to a picture of a young woman. It was Darren's mother, and it was Andrew's birth mother. The room fell silent. The truth, which had been hidden in plain sight for 38 years, finally came crashing down. The reason they looked so alike, the reason they had an instant, unexplainable connection, the reason they felt like brothers, was because they were. They were full biological brothers, separated at birth. Can you imagine that moment? The man you've called your best friend your entire life, the person you chose to be your family, turns out to have been your biological family all along. They had spent nearly 4 decades as best friends, only to discover that a much deeper, unbreakable bond had been there from the very beginning. Their story isn't just about friendship or brotherhood. It's about a connection so strong that not even separation, secrets, or time could ever truly break it.